Welcome to the Old Man Sneaker Review. My name is Preet, and as usual, our goal is to let you know if these sneakers are worth buying for an older hooper. Today is the initial review of the Jordan Tatum 2. How do they feel on foot? Ridiculously soft. The step-in comfort with this full-length Nike Air is a throwback to what the Paul George sneakers felt like from yesteryear. There was general complaint online that Nike moved away from the full-length Zoom Air, but at least it's not full-length Jordan Formula 23 foam, which I found to be very underwhelming. I think the step-in comfort is impressive, and these sneakers will keep your feet fresh throughout your hooping sessions. This comfort is a big departure from the Tatum 1, which had Zoom Air up front and just a foam heel, which made the shoe uncomfortable. This Tatum 2 is much nicer. Don't waste your money on buying on-sale Tatum 1s. Wait for these to go on sale. In a moment here, you're going to see the inside of the shoe without an insole. Just a heads up, the insole does have glue on it, so if you wear the sneaker and need to take out the insole to pop in an orthotic, anticipate having to use a hairdryer to take the stock insole out. I just love Nike Air. It's not as bouncy as Zoom Air, but it just feels so plush. It's what made me fall in love with Nike to begin with. I do not use an orthotic, but the stock insole is thick and it looks like it's made from recycled plastic bottles. A cool design, this marble look. Nice and thick insole. Should last for a couple months at least. A shoe can be very comfortable, but what is a shoe or a performance sneaker without knowing the fit? As this is a Nike sneaker, fit is a concern. Nike recently has not given us wide footers any love. The Tatum 1 did not run narrow, but they just felt long. Not heel slippage long, but they just felt like they had a lot of length space. As I mentioned in the past, I do have a wide and flat foot, and the Tatum 2 accommodated my foot wonderfully. Usually with Nike sneakers, I get pinching on my big toe and pinky toe, the spots for bunions, but the Tatum 2 did none of that. You can tell that I'm manipulating this sneaker after just one indoor wear, and it's offering a lot of space. Right out of the box, the shoes are going to feel stiff, but the materials will break in nicely. And now this leads us to our next big review item, which is materials. Okay, guys, it's canvas. Does it feel cheap? No. Does it feel ultra luxurious? No. There are $120 shoes that are going to drop to $70 in price. I like this specific colorway. I love the black and white markings. I love that pink. I like the black tongue. Honestly, those two pods on the side, they remind me of the Flight Posit 3. I do wish that they reinforced the lace holes with metal rings, and you can tell that these, right above those holes where those collars are, those will fray with use. As I'm holding this shoe, I'm just remarking how light this shoe feels. So I wear a size 13. The Tatum 2s are 40 grams heavier than the Tatum 1s. With the stock insole in, they're 460 grams. The Tatum 1s were 420 grams. I think the additional 40 grams just has to do with the rubber on the outsole, which brings us to traction. So traction. To be honest, I'm pretty annoyed with the internet and how everyone talks about how, does this shoe squeak? Does it work on dusty courts? That's a ridiculous comment. That's like asking, can I walk on ice with regular sneakers? Physics says dust decreases friction, meaning it's harder to stop when dust is present. Some rubber picks up dust more than others, but with all sneakers, you need to wipe them down before games unless you play on pristine courts. I expect these to perform well on indoor courts and fantastic on outdoor courts due to the durometer readings. As you can see right here, it's an average of 17 across the outsole. For comparison, the LeBron 20 average durometer reading is around 13. The higher the number, the firmer the rubber, the longer they last on outdoor courts. I think that these will last you outdoors. The rubber compound is stiff, similar to what they had on the GT Cut 2. That's great. It's always a bummer when they make sneakers for indoor use only. Takes the fun out of wearing sneakers. So using this first look at the Tatum 2, can we say that this sneaker will be a good option for older hoopers? My prediction, yes. It checks all the boxes. The right cushion, proper fit for feet of all sizes, lightweight, and the right price. When Nike invented Nike Air, the goal was for cushion, and 40 years later, dare I say it, Nike Air is close to perfect. Us older hoopers need impact protection more so than bounciness of Zoom Air. These sneakers accommodate flat and wide feet. The shoes are light, so they won't tire you out during prolonged hoop sessions. Brand new, they cost $120. If the Tatum 1 is any indication of what's to come, expect a lot of colorways and prices in the $50 to $80 range soon enough. Anyways, stay tuned as we'll be testing these thoroughly and we'll be back with a proper performance review in a few weeks. And as always, stay hooping, my friends.